But I have a problem with what the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, said. How can a Senate President in a democracy say we are loyal to the President? Does he understand what they call separation of powers? Does he understand it? I mean, who are these people that are leading us? Who are they really? That's why this morning I want to read from the Montesquieu that says, when the legislative and the executive powers are united in the same person or in the same body of magistrates, there can be no liberty. Because apprehensions may arise, lest the same monarch or senate should enact tyrannical laws to execute them in a tyrannical manner. And that's exactly what has happened to the Senate. Yeah, President Tinubu was talking about calling them names. We will call them names. And by the way, he said other things about the economy stabilizing. The economy is not doing better, President Tinubu. An indication is, with all your revenue last year, you couldn't release money for contractors. You couldn't do projects. You are carrying over 70% of your capital expenditure for 2025 into 2026. And you're saying your economy is doing better. That's casino economy. But coming back to the Senate President, you can see what Montesquieu said there. And that's why we're having a lot of tyrannical laws. Yesterday, I was watching a video where Okoye, former INEC Education Commissioner and all of that, was talking about the fact that the argument made by the Senate was hogwash. That they've put every provision in place, that all the polling units they've mapped out, there is no one that does not have signals to be able to transmit election results. That they have done all the modeling. But the Senate and the House went ahead to enact tyrannical laws against the Nigerian people. And that's why in another intervention yesterday, Olisa Gbakoba was saying to me, say, go and pass the law to make it mandatory for electronic transmission. It goes back to what Montesquieu is saying here. Once you have two arms that are supposed to be separated, in cahoots, the Senate President says loyal to the President, then it's a problem for Nigeria. Because we can't get effectiveness. And with due respect, these Senates don't represent us. They're there to represent the interests of the President. That's why it's everything in the interest of the President they are doing. Let's call it spade a spade. This is a democracy, for Christ's sake. It's not an authoritarian government or a military government. How can the Senate President be coming up and be saying to us boldly, I'm loyal to the President, when you're supposed to be co-equal arms of government? What joke are we practicing here? Somebody wake me up from this nightmare.